Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Beast and Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. Unfortunately, the Cursed are in not the best situation financially. We have very little money, but we found a town that has 3 possible contracts that we can look at, and that's what we're going to do. Now, one thing I forgot to do after we bought the tools is I forgot to upgrade this guy's helmet. Because we are on such a tight schedule, though, I'm going to upgrade his helmet to this, which is probably something I should have done anyway. Because it's still an upgrade, but it's not one that has to be massively repaired. So on the time schedule we're on, we may not have enough time to repair this. So that is what we're going to do. Let us take a look now at these contracts. I'm not really interested in anything in the town because we can't afford much of anything here anyway. There is ambush trade routes, so one of these is probably dealing with the Brigand Raiders or whatever would have attacked this particular trade route. Let's just start with the first one and work our way through. A hooded man gestures you to follow him. Nervously looking over his shoulder, he leads you to a back room for a local tavern. Before addressing you, he takes his time to peek out the windows, probably looking for anyone eavesdropping. A figurehead by the name of that wishes to see you. He's a man of some repute in this town, so you understand my discretion. He slides a paper towards you. There's directions written on it. I'm all ears. So this person shoves a sizable crate in your hands before he or you even says a word. Look at that. The cargo I needed delivering has already found someone to ship it off. What a wonder. Drops the theatrics. I need this taken to Burkane. We've been there before, so we kind of know where that is. It's quite a bit up to the north, though, and we don't have time to do this mission. So I'm going to tell him I'll accept it. I'm going to look at the other contracts first. If I tell him no, this contract will go away, so we don't want that, obviously. Okay, so I need it taken to Burkane, where a man by the name of Engelbert of Burkane is waiting for it. May look small, but I'm willing to pay good crowns to make sure it gets there safe and sound. You interested, or is it a little too heavy for your arms? Let's talk money. He's probably not going to pay a ton for it. We are going to say we need to be paid more for this before we accept it. Because more or less, my choices are forget it, it's not worth it, which will make the contract go away. Accept the offer, which is whatever he's asking right now, or wherever he's going to pay. That's what you pay. I'm going to say we need to be paying more for it, though. He says no, which is fine. I'm still going to accept it, but we do not have to take it right now. If I hit accept this contract now, that will make the contract start being in action. But if I need some time to think about it, the contract will stay. We already have the agreed upon thing that we already talked about. So it's going to be a day's travel to the Northeast. We know we cannot wait that long because we're going to have another payday. It's not the end of the world if we miss a payday, but there's a possibility that people will desert and things like that. And I really don't want that to happen. Let's try and see if we can get a contract more locally first. So I need some time to think about this. So that one's agreed upon. We already have what stipulations or how much he's going to pay us agreed upon. Let's move on to the next one, though. You come across a man leaning against a porch post. He hails you down. So the same person has been looking for me, Sellsword. He's been down yonder in the village communal. The stranger nods towards a large building a little way along the road. I hope you do good, mercenary. The people of Wickstadt are wary of your sort, but that don't mean their hearts can't be won over. All ears. Okay, so-and-so angrily shakes his head. Brigands have been tearing up these parts for far too long. I sent a lad, Joss-son, to go find them, and you know what? Only his head came back. Of course, the idiot brigands sent out one of their own to deliver it. We captured and interrogated him, so now we know where they are. The man leans back, peddling his thumbs over one another and thought. I do not have the men, but I do have the crowns. Let's say I slip some your way and you slip a sword theirs. Okay, so this is exactly what we're looking for. This is going to be a stronghold of brigands, and the stronghold will more than likely have cash in it. So even if it takes a little bit of time to get there, which it shouldn't be too long, I'm hoping. Sometimes they put these locations a little bit far away, so we'll have to see. But if we get there, there should be cash in the location, so we will have some money to pay our men, perhaps. All right, let's see what he's going to pay. So 940, that's probably the biggest contract we've taken so far, but I'm still going to ask for more. And he will give it to me, 970 crowns. I accept your offer. So, Forgotten Woodcutter's home, northwest of Wickstadt. So, doesn't tell us how far away it is. I accept this contract nonetheless because it's good money and we need it. So, we accept. Okay, leave. Okay, it's not that far away. Obviously, we want it to be day before we engage. We won't get a payday until midday next day, so we should have plenty of time to get there. Now, how hard this contract's going to be, I don't know until we get there. But I think we can handle it with the experience level of my men. It's probably still going to be a tough fight, but it's doable. All right. Again, I think we're ready to go. Man, this food goes fast, doesn't it? Oh, well, it would help if I sorted the list, because I was looking here. There, let's sort that. There, now we can see what food we have. Still, it goes fast. Okay, let's get going. We're gonna go up the road, and then trying to think like what would be the quickest path here. Going over mountains is gonna be slower than going over hills, so maybe we go a little bit more. Oh, there's tracks here. We may fight them. It's kind of risky, but they're running from me, and that doesn't mean that they're, we are advantaged over them. We're gonna be fighting in mountains though, which I'm not too excited about. But we may get some cash here that's much needed. So I think we can handle it. This is kind of risking things before we get into the mission what we're going to be doing, but again, this will help. We might get tools out of it too, so tools and equipment. I was a little afraid what the train may be like though. So if we don't move, they're going to have the train advantage on me because they'll be able to fight from the uphill position. The problem is how far back I'm going to have to go to get away from that. I'm going to have to go back at least that far. They may be able to beat me to initiative. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to engage, though. I'd have to, like, sit here and do the math. Unfortunately, I can't see some of the tiles, so I don't know exactly how far away they are. But, yeah, let's go ahead and travel this far back. They'll drop in here. And we should be able to deal with that. And we'll just end turn at this stage. We already know kind of where we're going to need to be. But it's always a good idea to consider the train that you're fighting on and make sure that that train's not going to be a problem for you. I just realized they have a polearm guy, so I'm going to have to back up even further. Because otherwise he'll be able to stand on top of this hill and smack my guys from on top. We don't want that to be the case. So problem is we have these trees behind me. That's going to mess up my back line. Well, we don't have much choice here, and that polearm guy is going to beat me to initiative. You know what? I'll form the front line as is for now, and we'll deal with it next turn. Now, I can fire the crossbow here and worry about reloading it in a future turn. Only a 30% chance to hit. I'm still going to go for it. Hey, we got it. Then we can go to where we normally would go. Then we'll probably spend next turn reloading. But if we stay in spot, which, again, I'm not sure we're going to do, but if we did, then we would be able to reload from where we are. Okay, and turn. The problem is they may be able to engage me before I'm able to move the line back, depending on how their initiative works for them. So we may not be able to prevent them from getting their advantage. So I probably should have backed up a little further than I did, but I didn't know they had a polearm. So just one of those things. Here. Okay, he's gonna go there. All right. I don't know if they'll be able to engage me or not. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to act as if they may not. And I'm going to move back to one step, and then I'm going to hold the rest of my turn. If they engage me, they engage me. If not, then we'll back everybody up one square. The thing that we're going to have to be mindful of, though, is making sure that this hill is not a problem. We need to not be adjacent to it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull that off. If I do back up my line, maybe I can just put this guy on top of that hill. Rather than here, put him here. Whether or not the enemy's going to go all the way around like that, though, I don't know. They may. We could probably anticipate it, though, if they did. We're just going to step back like this. And then, I don't think they can engage me this turn, but we'll just wait just to be on the safe side. So, in this case, it's going to be kind of tricky to get in here because of the tree. The tree's going to block this space right here. We can turn the tree down just so that we can see a little bit better. Oh, there's a hill here. But this guy's probably going to be the man that stands up on it. So let's step over this way. And then we'll use the rest of our action points to reload. And that guy's not going to be doing anything. Turn. Okay, you're going to be up on the hill. And I'll wait, but again, not likely we're going to be doing anything. Looks like we'll just have enough time to get this thing sorted. So if I wanted to do this line properly, I'd be stepping here. Again, they may be able to work their way around to take advantage of me here, but I just don't think that they'll be able to. I mean, yeah, they might, but I have the numbers advantage, so it's going to be kind of hard for them to spread out effectively. So I'll wait. Unfortunately, things happen at kind of not the best timing, but I'll just wait here, this guy, and we'll move as needed. So I think for this line to work, you're going to step here, you're going to step here, you're going to step here, you're going to have to step here. And we kind of have the bush to protect that flank. Okay, we'll wait, even though I don't think we're going to be engaging this turn. Now you can step back. You're going to step back. Probably spear walls are the right course of action at this point. Because we want to try and keep them off of us. We have the range advantage, they do not. But I just want to get my guys into formation and we'll kind of decide what we're going to do off that. So we're back to the top of the order. We should really go after somebody that's easy to hit at this stage, which is going to be this guy, I think, is the easiest one to hit. So we'll go after him. And he's dead. Very good luck on my end. Let's just end the turn. We're going to put up our spear wall and end turn. You just going to end turn. You, same thing. You need to step back one, then end your turn. You're going to end your turn. You're going to give me a spear wall, then end your turn. You're going to end your turn. Spear wall, end turn. Spear wall, end turn. And finally, end turn. Okay, so he's in here, which is actually a dangerous spot for me because I can't hit him with arrows and things. Alright. I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to charge these guys. Because I think with the situation being what it is, we can't see this guy, the polearm guy. And I think they are trying to look for that advantage here. So I'm probably going to have to step up here. Maybe. We'll see. And then on top of that, we have to get on this polearm guy before he's a problem. Because he's just going to sit in this bush where I can't do anything against him. And he's going to like slap my guys. As a matter of fact, I can fire arrows at him if I can see him, so I have to get somebody close to him. But then I would expose my guy to get hit by the polearm, so maybe that's not the best course of action. Let's see, what shots do we have? Sadly, I think all of our shots are going to be kind of bad at this stage. This guy would be the easiest one for us to hit, but this guy is actually blocking him, and that guy has a shield wall up, so this guy's actually probably the easiest one to hit at this stage. So we'll fire at him. Okay. We're able to drive them off. Good. Again, this guy is probably the easiest one to hit because he only has a buckler, which doesn't really protect very well against ranged attacks. Fortunately, we missed, but that's all right. We're going to wait with our polearm guys because we haven't really gone yet. I just think at this stage we know that they're trying to do this kind of flank move, so we're just going to go ahead and move up on the hill, try and prevent them from doing that, and then we're going to hold. At this stage, they've kind of forced my hand. We're going to have to come in here and kill this guy, so let's just get on him and smack him in the face. Okay, let's end turn because there's nothing else I can do with this guy. This is actually a good question. What do we want to do here? Because I could have this guy step up and we could poke at the Brigand Raider. I have to think of how my line's going to be here because I just stepped forward. There's kind of a hole here. So if this guy goes here, this guy could then squeeze in here and be right on top of my guys. So we have to think about how we're going to stop them from doing that. Maybe moving this guy where I did was a wrong move. He's going to act another 8 turns, so it's not the end of the world. Because we can just shift him back into formation. I think what I'm going to have to do to protect my men is move this guy up. And move this guy into where this guy is, and then move the polearm guy here. So we're really going to have to cross our fingers that we kill this guy this turn, because otherwise I'm kind of putting my men into a position where they may be killed. But we did do heavy damage there. This guy's just going to... Again, I think the right call here is just charge. Because this guy has the throwing axes out. We don't want him to be able to use them. We come in and we hack him with a sword. Try and prevent him. Now this guy is going to... We have him step up like that, and then we go after him. And then this guy maybe comes in to help out back down here. You know what? That's actually probably not a bad call. Let's do that. The guys with swords are some of my better men. I could double up on this guy. Get more men on him to try and finish him. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what the best course of action is here. I think we move here. We move here. We block this guy from being able to move wherever he wants to move. What's my chance of hitting? 42%? Maybe we just put a shield wall up. Okay, so we already charged. I think it makes sense to charge in here. Try and poke this guy. Yep, got a poke in on them. Yeah, we want to tie this guy up too, I think. Alternatively, let's put more pressure on this guy. Alright. So at this stage, we are protecting my men. We do have a gap here, but they would really have to force a lot of men in here to get in here. They'd have to put this guy here, which is really tough for them to do. And then they'd have to squeeze the other guy in here. I don't think they have enough men to do that. We're actually fine where we are. Yeah. Let's just put a spear wall up. And end turn. At this stage, we have to decide, do we want to go for broke trying to kill this guy? We have a really good possibility of killing him, depending on how initiative goes. Fortunately, we keep missing. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this turn. Okay, my archer is going to have to be the one. It looks like Rupert here is going to beat him to the initiative punch, as is Wilfred, so we'll probably be fine. Step up here and fire one arrow and miss. We can step back and it wouldn't be a big problem for us. That way we're saving our man. Okay. Well, this is getting close to the time to go ahead and put a cut in this video, so we're going to pick this battle up in the next one. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.